10 insane generals who changed warfare forever. Wars have shaped the very fabric of human civilization, and behind every pivotal conflict stand brilliant, and sometimes borderline insane, leaders who rewrote the rules of combat. These generals weren't merely strategists. They were visionaries, risk-takers, and innovators who forever altered the way battles are fought. Their tactics, audacity, and larger-than-life personalities left marks not only on history books, but on the societies we live in today. Let's dive into the enthralling stories of these 10 military masterminds who forever changed the art of war. Wars might be fought with swords, guns, and cannon, but they're won by the ingenuity of extraordinary minds. History gives us examples of generals so bold, their actions defied conventional wisdom, and their results shifted the tides of entire eras. Prepare to explore the lives of these 10 exceptional strategists whose stories combine daring brilliance with the unpredictability of war. Let us begin more than 2,500 years ago in ancient China, where a military thinker named Sun Tzu penned The Art of War, a masterpiece that transcended time and geography. Living during the Warring States period, Sun Tzu understood that battles aren't merely fought on battlefields of blood, they're fought in the mind and spirit of adversaries. One key tenet of Sun Tzu's strategy was to outsmart the opponent, often avoiding war altogether. Winning without fighting, as he emphasized, was the ideal victory. And who doesn't love a win without casualties? His lessons extended beyond warfare to realms like politics, business negotiations, and even sports. Imagine avoiding a grueling meeting in the corporate world by simply employing Sun Tzu's philosophy. Fast forward to ancient Carthage, where Hannibal Barca stunned the Roman Republic with his daring and almost reckless tactics. Who else would dare march a fully loaded army, including elephants, across the frozen Alps? The image of towering beasts navigating treacherous mountain paths was not just bold, but psychological warfare at its finest. Hannibal's crowning glory came at the Battle of Cannae, where his tactical masterpiece, the double envelopment, surrounded and annihilated a Roman army twice his size. It was a chess move on a human chessboard, and Rome trembled under his audacious genius. To this day, military academies study Hannibal's battle strategies, a testament to his enduring legacy. From the windswept steppes of Mongolia emerged Genghis Khan, a man who transformed fragmented nomadic tribes into a fearsome juggernaut that built history's largest contiguous empire. Forget the image of brutish, barbaric conquests. Genghis was a logistical mastermind. His armies could ride across vast distances with unmatched speed and efficiency due to their discipline and relay stations, 17th century battle Amazon deliveries, if you will. He wielded fear as a weapon better than most. Stories of Mongol devastation spread faster than the troops themselves, causing cities to surrender at the mere rumor of his approach. Though brutal, his tactics epitomized psychological warfare and cohesion. No other name sends shivers down history's spine quite like Genghis Khan. Alexander the Great stormed into history at full gallop, widely regarded as one of the greatest generals of all time. Leading from the front of his formations, Alexander blended personal courage with tactical genius, a combination that allowed him to conquer territory stretching from Greece to India, all before the ripe old age of 33. His brilliance shone brightest at the Battle of Gaugamela, where he orchestrated a feigned retreat to cause confusion among the Persians and subsequently sliced through their ranks to secure a decisive victory. But Alexander wasn't just about war. By spreading Hellenistic culture across his conquests, he made political and cultural diplomacy a key pillar of his empire. His impact can still be seen in the philosophies, architecture, and traditions of many modern societies. Few leaders in history redefined modern warfare the way Napoleon Bonaparte did. Rising from relative obscurity to become Emperor of France, Napoleon revolutionized the use of artillery and troop mobility. He had the uncanny ability to see the battlefield not as a mess of chaos, but as a chessboard with infinite opportunities. Arguably, his finest moment came at the Battle of Austerlitz, where he outmaneuvered combined Allied forces by feigning weakness and luring them into a trap. When the hammer fell, it devastated his enemies. Beyond war, his Napoleonic code shaped government systems still influential today. The man didn't just fight wars, he shaped nations. The blistering deserts of World War II became a proving ground for a German general whose daring tactics and ingenious use of tanks earned him the nickname, the Desert Fox. Erwin Rommel was the quintessential underdog commander, pulling victories out of limited resources and adverse conditions. Rommel's tricks in the desert, like using illusions to inflate troop strength or outflank much larger armies, are still studied in war colleges around the globe. Though mired in the complications of serving under Nazi Germany, Rommel's legacy as a tactician transcends politics. His adaptability and bold advances turned the barren deserts of North Africa into a playground for victory. Julius Caesar, his name alone echoes ambition and triumph. Caesar's conquest of Gaul remains a masterclass in leadership, logistics, and siege warfare. His ability to not only command loyalty, but to inspire it among his troops, allowed him to push the boundaries of the Roman Republic far beyond its original borders. Caesar's defining moment came at the Battle of Alesia, where he built not one but two walls, one to besiege the Gauls and another to stave off reinforcements. This double fortification showcased strategic brilliance that few have rivaled. His success led to a centralized Roman Empire and the immortal phrase, Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. Scipio Africanus, the man who turned Hannibal's groundbreaking tactics against him, etched his mark in the annals of Roman history as one of its most adaptive generals. At the pivotal Battle of Zama, Scipio shifted the tides of the Second Punic War and ended Carthage's threat once and for all. By studying Hannibal's double envelopment strategy and countering it with innovative infantry-cavalry coordination, Scipio demonstrated that brilliance often comes from learning and overcoming an opponent's strengths. While Rome's dominance was already rising, Scipio's successes served as its bedrock for centuries. Sailing into naval history as one of the greatest military leaders ever, Admiral Yi Sun-sin faced staggering odds during the Imjin War, yet never suffered defeat. His ingenuity turned the naval tide in Korea's favor, particularly with his invention of the turtle ship, an ironclad war machine centuries ahead of its time. Admiral Yi's courage and resilience were tested when betrayed by jealous officials and abandoned by allies. Yet, time and again, he emerged victorious, such as at the Battle of Myeongyang, where he turned just 12 Korean ships into a fleet capable of routing 130 Japanese warships. His unwavering determination and innovative strategies ensure his name sails on the honor roll of military history. These 10 generals stood at the crossroads of madness and genius, reshaping warfare and changing how humans understand leadership, innovation, and resilience. They weren't just commanders, they were architects of history. From psychological warfare to unprecedented innovations, their strategies remain as instructive today as they were groundbreaking in their own times. The timelessness of their legacies reminds us that great leaders don't merely act within the boundaries, they smash through them. If you've enjoyed exploring these military masterminds, don't retreat now. Subscribe to discover more stories of strange and phenomenal figures who defied the odds and rewrote history. Stay curious, stay strategic, and never stop learning from the past. The battlefield may change, but great minds remain eternal.